I told you about the teacher who said I threw a nail in her eyeball, right? I did tell you that, didn't I?
Christopher threw it in a straight arc and it went directly into my eye.
I must have told you that story, no?
I don't know. You didn't tell us that one.
Oh, well, okay. It was the end of the day. Last class was art. I stood up, put my chair on my table like I was supposed to, put my bag on my back, said not a word, staring into space. But suddenly, this big, monstrously fat bitch turns around, looks me in the eye, slaps herself in the eyeball, keeps her hand on her face, points at me and says, "You threw a nail in my eye!" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "You! Detention!" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She was like, "You threw a nail in my eye!" And I was like, "No, I didn't. What are you talking about? I was just standing here." She's like, "Detention!" Then I was like, "Okay." And then I walked outside and my mom was parked there and I got into the car just completely dumbfounded. And she's like, "What's your problem?" Like, I just got detention. And my mom goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Chris. What the fuck did you do this time?" Like, I didn't do anything. The teacher said I threw a nail in her eyeball. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. My mom's like, would you ever shut the fuck up? And I'm like, "What? I didn't do anything." And I'm like, "Mom, I swear to God, I didn't do anything. She just said I threw a nail in her eyeball. What sense does that make? I didn't even have a nail to begin with." My mom's like, "So if I go in and talk to her, you're telling me she's like lying?" I'm like, "Yes." My mom's like, "For fuck's sake." She gets out of the car, slams the door. She's really pissed off at me. Walks inside, and I'm just waiting in the car for 10 minutes. Then my mom comes back out, sits down dumbfounded. She's like, "She's a fucking crazy bitch." I'm like, "Thank you." And then it turns out she just didn't even mark me down for detention. She just forgot. She was just crazy.
That's the worst lie you could come up with.
She was just crazy. I don't know what the fuck her problem was. She got fired after we went on school tour. I think the last thing I ever said to her was, "I like your stupid sunglasses." Detention!